You could be hitting Toledo when you want to hit Detroit, if you're 3 minutes apart.
Oh,
You go in Mach 2,
never thought of that. It's never been on my list of things to do.
as on mine.
Okay,
There you go.
great. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, January 4th, and we are here this evening for our regularly scheduled city council meeting, which I would like to call this meeting to order. And we're going to begin with a pledge of allegiance. No, we're going to begin with words of,
Oh, Pledge of Allegiance.
I'm so confused. I was thinking it wasn't on there, and then I'm like, wait, it's there. We're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilmember Sampson will lead us in that, and then would you please stay standing because Councilmember Anderson will lead us in our words of inspiration. Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to gather in this place. We ask you to bless our proceedings and lead and guide these proceedings. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mayor Milan,
I'm here.
Councilmember Anderson,
Present?
Councilmember Sampson,
Here.
Councilmember Shepherd.
Here.
That is a quorum, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. First thing on our agenda would be approval of the agenda. Would anyone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay. I'll support that. Any discussion? I'm assuming there is some. Okay, roll call, please.
Councilmember Anderson,
Yes.
Mayor Milan,
Yes?
Councilmember Sampson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shepherd.
Yes.
Agenda approved.
Thank you. Next, we will have public comment for items that are on the agenda. If you would like to make a public comment tonight regarding items on the agenda, please come forward, state your name, your address, and we will allow you 3 minutes. Good
Happy
evening.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you all for being here tonight. This is Donna Hughes, 476 East Baker. Today's agenda includes an approval of the minutes from the 12/21 meeting. In the aforementioned document, under the public comments section of the meeting minutes is the statement, residents commented negatively on the state of affairs currently affecting the city council. As I was one of those residents that spoke, I don't believe that written statement reflects what I suggested, including regarding the inclusion of city acronyms, definitions. I don't believe that would be construed as a negative statement. As I'm talking about public statements, I'm just curious, what is the purpose of identifying myself before I make a public statement? If it is for the record, where is this recorded? It would seem as if a record of who spoke and a general comment of the topic should be recorded in the minutes, even if the minutes would reflect something such as critical statement or suggestion to define acronyms. The record, meaning the minutes, should include at the minimum each public speaker's name. I also noticed that nowhere in the minutes did I see an indication that there was an informational meeting presentation by the DDA Director, Downtown Development Association, Joan Horton. Speaking to all of that information she gave us, it was tremendously wonderful, and it would have been really nice to have all that information in written form rather than needing to read all the minutes from that commission for the past 2 years, which I did. And I still didn't find the answer to the question I wanted to ask her, and I will be referring to her to answer a particular question I had regarding the information that she gave us on that meeting. And that particular committee's meeting minutes were also very sparse. And today's statement, what I'm saying right now, is not a negative statement on the state of affairs currently affecting the city council. Thank you.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak regarding items on the agenda? Then we will close public comment for items on the agenda and move on to consideration of approving the following consent agenda. First thing is minutes of regular city council meeting held on Tuesday, December 21st, 2021, as presented. Minutes of the special city council meeting held on Tuesday, December 22nd, 2021, as presented. Reappointment of Gregory Kucera to the Planning Commission for a term to expire December 31st, 2024. Reappointment of Sam Fitzer to the Planning Commission for a term to expire December 31st, 2024. Reappointment of Diane Smith to the Zoning Board of Appeals for a term to expire December 31st, 2024. Appointment of Scott Tinlin to the Planning Commission for the unexpired term of David Pernick, set to expire on December 31st, 2023.
Missed one.
Pardon me?
Skip F.
I said, didn't I read Nathan Hero to the Planning Commission? That's F, right? Did I state it? Did I not? I'm sorry, you guys.
I think you missed that one.
Appointment of Nathan Hero to the Planning Commission for a term to expire December 31st, 2024. Don't take that as an indication that,
Oh, you had a different agenda.
I'm just, reading lots. So, let's see.
You got HIJK.
Okay, I have to turn my page. Next one is the appointment of Jennifer Perkins to the Zoning Board of Appeals for the unexpired term of Brad Irwin, set to expire December 31st, 2022. The 2021 coin-operated amusement device distributor license renewals for the following businesses. One is Pro Vending, 17045 Bell, East Point, Michigan, 48021. Two is Union Music Co., 20530 Harper Woods, Michigan, 48225. Three is Universal Video, Inc., located at 11085 Blair Road in Brighton, Michigan, 48114. Item J would be 2021 coin-operated amusement device exhibitor license renewals for the following businesses. Number one is Fabricare Cleaners and Coin Laundry, located at 107 North Main Street. Number two is Fraternal Order of Eagles, located at 174 Bowers. Number three is the Old Detroit Burger Bar, located at 27 East 14 Mile Road. Number four is Renshaw Lounge, located at 210 East 14 Mile Road. Number five is Tavern on the Main, located at 235 South Main Street. Number six is The Hideout, located at 1110 West 14 Mile Road. The next item is item K, which is 2021 dance entertainment license renewals for the following businesses. Number one is Puma Chug, located at 1 East 14 Mile Road. Number two is Clausen Steakhouse, located at 56 South Rochester Road. Number three is the Fraternal Order of Eagles, located at 174 Bowers. Number four is the Knights of Columbus, located at 870 North Main Street. Number five is the Old Detroit Burger Bar, located at 27 East 14 Mile Road. Number six is the Tavern on the Main, located at 235 South Main Street. Number seven is the Hideout, located at 1110 West 14 Mile Road. Number eight is Zaioli's Restaurant, located at 110 East 14 Mile Road. Number nine is Mojave Cantina and Grill, located at 48 West 14 Mile Road. Number 10 is Whiskey Taco Foxtrot, located at 28 South Main. The next item would be item L, which would be the list of bills as presented in the amount of $240,218.69, and number M, not number M, item M, department reports for 2021. Anybody want to repeat all that? Would anyone like to make a motion?
Well, Mayor, I move that the consent agenda be approved as presented.
I'll support that. Any comments?
There are no comments on consent agenda.
Oh, right. All right, roll call, please.
Mayor Milan.
Yes.
Councilmember Sampson. You're recused,
I
I
have
believe.
to recuse
because-
myself, and
yes.
this blocks me from voting on anything there.
Yes, I agree.
Tell people why, in case they don't know, please.
Huh?
Could you please explain why?
Because I own Whiskey Taco Foxtrot.
Thank you.
Yes, and I will put that in the minutes. I'll express that.
There you go.
Okay. Councilmember Shepherd.
Yes.
Councilmember Anderson.
Yes.
It passes.
Wonderful. Next thing on our agenda would be presentations and proclamations, which we have none. The next item we will move to would be public hearings for 2022 Class C liquor license renewals. Here we go again. Item A. Oh, do you want to do this?
No,
You have a history on it? Well,
I mean, no.
all right. Pumachug, 1 East 14 Mile Road. Clausen 4188 Building Association, which is the Knights of Columbus, located at 870 North Main. Item C is Clausen Erie, number 3926, which is the Fraternal Order of Eagles, located at 174 Bowers. Item D is Clausen Steakhouse, 36 South Rochester. Item E, Clausen Woodpile Barbecue Shack, 303 South Main. Item F, The Lucky Duck, 38 South Main. Item G, The Hideout at 1110 West 14 Mile Road. Item H is the Weiss Distillery, located at 34 East 14 Mile Road, and they are not yet open, according to this note. Next one would be I, which would be Sozai at 449 West 14 Mile. Item J, White Wolf Japanese Patisserie at 31 East 14 Mile Road. Item K, Mojave Cantina and Grill, 48 West 14 Mile Road. Item L, 54 West 14 Mile Road. Item M, Whiskey Taco Foxtrot, 28 South Main. Item N, Old Detroit Burger Bar, 27 East 14 Mile Road. And item O, Osaka Japanese Steakhouse at 1119 West Maple. And then, hold on, I have to find the right page again. N, O, sorry. That's it?
No.
Right? No, where am I missing?
P would start with Renshaw.
Oh, okay. P is Renshaw Lounge at 210 East 14 Mile Road. Q is Tavern on the Main, 235 South Main. R is Three Cats Cafe at 116 West 14 Mile Road. And S is Zaioli's Restaurant at 110 East 14 Mile.
Perfect.
Phew. I have too many pages. So, anyone here that would like to speak on behalf of any of these businesses? I'll open the public hearing. Okay, then we
Close
will
public hearing.
close public hearing. And,
That's fine.
okay. So, anyone want to make a motion to accept these?
Now you're going to new business.
I believe
don't-
that's the next thing in new business.
Okay. New business. Oh, no. More lists. Don't you love my reading voice today? I'm so on it, right?
Just use the name of them, we all know the end.
Yeah, you can.
Consideration of approving 2022 Class C liquor license renewals for the following businesses. A is Pumachug. B is Clausen 4188 Building Association, which is the Knights of Columbus. C is the Clausen Erie, number 3926, the Fraternal Order of Eagles. D is Clausen Steakhouse. E is the Clausen Woodpile Barbecue Shack. F is the Lucky Duck. G is Hideout. H is Weiss Distillery. I is Sozai. J is the White Wolf Japanese Patisserie. K is a Mojave Cantina and Grill. L is a 54 West. M is Whiskey Taco Foxtrot. N is Old Detroit Burger. O is Osaka Japanese Steakhouse. P is Renshaw Lounge. Q, Tavern on the Main. R, Three Cats Cafe. And S, Zaioli's Restaurant. And after saying all that, Clausen's really fortunate to have some really great restaurants and places to go and spend your money and get some good food and drinks. So I'm finished reading lists for now. Anybody? Make a motion? No?
Very well. So, Mayor, I move the consideration of the renewal of the following 2022 Class C liquor licenses for the following businesses be approved based on the reports and approval provided by the Chief of Police, Fire Marshal, Building Department, Water Department, and City Treasurer. And seeing there's been no recommendation for the revocation or denial of a renewal of their respective liquor licenses, and based on the following conditions: 1, pay the required city fee for the city liquor license. 2, mitigate any deficiencies noted by any of the city departments. 3, continued payment of all overdue real property taxes. 4, continued payment of all real property taxes due on or before February 14th, 2022. 5, continued payment of all due water billings.
And then, do we need to read the list all over again? Does he have to continue reading the list?
No.
Okay, good.
Do a second, though.
Okay, I will second that.
Discussion?
Any conversation? Roll call, please.
Okay, roll call. Councilmember Shepherd.
Yes.
Councilmember Anderson.
Yes.
Mayor Milan.
Yes.
That passes.
Councilman Sampson recused himself for the same reason.
Duly noted, sir. Thank you.
Great. So next would be consideration of approving a budget amendment to recognize revenue and expenditure associated with the August 2021 election for the school bond proposal. The city of Clawson received increased revenue due to an election reimbursement from Clawson Public Schools in the amount of $5,880. The funds received from the reimbursement will be used to increase the operating supplies, number 740 line item, and legal advertisement 903 line item. It is recommended to approve this budget amendment.
Mayor, I can do something finally.
Yay.
I move to approve the budget amendment to recognize the revenues and expenditures associated with the August 2021 elections.
Support.
Any comments from anyone?
We didn't know we were going to get reimbursed.
We did. That's nothing but a transaction, money in, money out. And so it does offset the budget and the fact that line items went up because of the payment we received. We were reimbursed in full. And that's the only reason this is on. It's just a financing, accounting strategy, money in, money out showing.
Anything else?
I guess we knew about this when? When did this?
Oh, jeez.
Well, it's when the money came in.
Okay.
Is why that, I believe we got reimbursed and then she adopted this budget amendment to bring to you because of the line item change.
Okay. So I guess we've had now, this is the third amendment that we've had at each one of our meetings recently. So I'm just curious, was it something that could have been brought up previously, or it's happened in between that we're bringing it up now, or?
I think it happened in between that we received the payment.
Okay.
Is why she brought it up.
Okay.
Is that a fixed fee? When there's an election, would it be a fixed fee?
It's a fixed, no, there's no fixed fee. This is directly $1 spent, $1 reimbursement, down to the printing of envelopes to any time spent. And basically, we had budgeted X amount. We went over what we budgeted, so they gave us the money back, so it looks like we have extra money. So that's how it has to be done like this.
Okay.
But we are dollar for dollar reimbursed by the school district.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. And we had a motion and second. Let's have a roll call, please.
Councilmember Anderson.
Yes.
Mayor Milan.
Yes.
Councilmember Sampson.
Yes.
Councilmember Shepherd.
Yes.
Passes, Madam Mayor.
Wonderful. Does anyone have any old unfinished business that I'm unaware of? No? Okay, we'll move on to public comments for items not on the agenda. Again, if you have comments for items not on the agenda, we ask that you come to the podium and give your name and your address, and we will allot you 3 minutes. We'll start when you, first word.
Evening. My name is Greg Casera, 239 North Main. We've got 2 city websites that I'm familiar with. One I used to work with years ago, and look on the website, and you could always watch these council meetings. They were posted in video, and it's pretty easy for me to access and find it out. That's under the cityofclawson.com, and it's called Clawson Streaming Media. None of the council meetings, none of the planning commission meetings, the zoning meetings have been posted since July 14th of 2001. Now, I'm not a computer expert. If you go to Clawson City, Michigan Documents on Demand, you will get documents. You get all the paperwork you want, but there are no videos on that page. So my question is, how can the public see videos of what's going on here? We have the website. I don't think it's that difficult to take an existing video. We have it right there. Put that on our city page. It hasn't been done. I've asked Sarvello, I've asked you 4 months ago, 5 months ago. The response I get is, we're looking into it. We're looking into it. Right now, if you want to watch this, you have to go to YouTube, type in the date of this meeting and the meeting. It's kind of a hassle to get through. So I'm just saying, I think it would be a lot easier if we could put it on the city page where it belongs. That's all I got. And I'm grateful that all the people are showing up tonight. I'm happy to see the crowd here. Thank you, and Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year. Would anyone else like to speak? Okay, then we will close public comments for items not on the agenda. The next item would be the city attorney's report.
Council, good evening, happy New Year.
Microphone on?
Did you bring pictures?
Yes, actually, for anyone that is willing to see. Good evening. I just have one item that may be of some interest. The city was officially served the lawsuit of Mr. Georges versus the city of Clawson by his attorney. We got it sometime on the 29th, I believe. My office has submitted it to the Michigan Municipal Risk Authority in order to see, we filed it as a claim in order to see about representation. Upon hearing from them, which I imagine is going to be a matter of a few days, I will obviously inform council as to what they say with respect to it. And that's all I have for this evening. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
You're not representing us.
No, obviously my recusal continues, so I would be in the same position. Our office, I should say, would be in the same position. So that's why I submitted as a claim to MMRMA.
I have a question. It's Karen Knutson,
No.
1313 North Bywood. Oh,
We're outside of public comment right now.
oh, I'm sorry.
No,
But I'm
that's
happy to
okay.
address
But
any
if you will,
questions after. I'll come
That's
speak with
fine.
you. Yeah.
It was related to the topic, that's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I think you were in the middle of it. Could you please explain the process that would be engaged in for this lawsuit, for all the people who
Yeah,
are
so-
concerned?
Once accepted, MMRMA will retain counsel, who will take on, I submitted obviously the complaint and the summons that we received to them. They'll retain counsel, or they'll retain a firm. They do business with a series of firms. Obviously, they handle municipal law, and they'll take on the representation of the city. Pursuant to the claim process, we submit, a brief explanation, but like I said, a complaint and summons as well, so they would know where to allocate it.
Okay, and then what would that process look like once they take it on?
So they file you mean the actual legal process is where you're asking?
I'm asking, help people understand what would happen next. Like, we've been served, we will get an attorney.
Yes.
And then what would the rest of it potentially look like?
So the attorney would file an answer to the complaint. The answer will be submitted to the court. It's filed in the Oakland County Circuit Court. It's already been assigned a judge. Once the answer comes in to the court will automatically issue a series of dates, control dates. It will issue orders for discovery, exchange of information, things that happen in every lawsuit. And then based on those dates, the case will proceed thereafter. Mr. George's lawsuit, from what I could ascertain, seeks not monetary damages, rather only an equitable remedy, which means he seeks a decision on the actions of counsel. So he's not seeking money damages per se. That means that there's many different ways that it could work in court. It could play out in court. We'd be here for a while, obviously, analyzing all that. I'm happy to do so. But I presume at one point or another, either the city or his attorney will file a motion for summary disposition to attempt to determine, once discovery is done and everything else, to attempt to determine as a matter of law the rightfulness or the wrongfulness of the determination that was made here.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next would be our city manager's report.
Just a reminder that we're scheduled January 19th and 20th at 6:30 PM for city manager interviews,
What time is that again?
starting at 6:30 PM each night. The mayor and city council will receive from GovHR the agendas and the interview books about each candidate by the 14th of January, so you have time to review prior to those interviews.
How many of them accepted?
As of today, there was 5. He was waiting on one more, hopefully. So if there's only 5, he is going to do 3 the first night, 2 the second night, which would allow time for council to discuss the process on that second night with the extra time.
And what if we need time to perhaps hold second interviews with anyone? If it
Yeah,
gets to that
that's
status?
that's your prerogative, yeah. You bring it up, discuss it, and figure it out, make that discussion, that decision. So that's just the process to get into it, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
I don't, unless anyone has anything for me.
Update on city council training? We had mentioned that we want to, it's the new year. Tonight was outstanding, people, thank you very much. I think it's imperative that we begin training for this council in all things. And I guess maybe a good place to start would be for each council member to perhaps send an email to Mr. Sarvello, City Manager Sarvello / Chief Sarvello. I'm going to give you all the titles. And let you know what we're interested in. I personally would like to see the OMA, FOIA, regular meetings. I believe we need introductions to all the departments. I would like to see an open house type thing, or just maybe perhaps schedule a couple hours in an afternoon where you can host, the department heads can host city council around to their facilities and show them what they do. For new people on council, they may not have any idea of any of those things, let alone who some of these leaders are. And I think it's a new year. We're going to begin taking care of business regardless of what the flux is here. And I think that would be a great place to start so that everyone has a little bit of knowledge about how we do what we do here, and then to establish some groundwork together. So I would like perhaps some dates to come out of that. I know we have those 2 nights coming up, and that'll probably lead into something else. But sometime in the beginning to mid-February, I would like something on the books so that we can meet together and then start this.
Okay. Yeah, I know we talked about it once, and then I think we were waiting on the 5th seat to be filled. So.
I don't think we should wait. I thought we should wait originally,
Yeah,
but I
mean, that
really
was-
don't think we should wait anymore.
That was the conversation when it first came up. I'm waiting on the 5th, but if you give me ideas on what training you want, I'll look into it and get it scheduled sometime in February.
Okay. Does anyone else have
I
any
need your
input on that?
input on it.
Well, just what you talked about the minutes. We should have a meeting on what we want in the minutes.
Sure, that can be incorporated when we speak with the city clerk, right? So if we get with each department head, have an opportunity to look at their departments a little bit, and that would be a perfect opportunity to say, this is what you're doing, it's great, but can we look at other things? And I would say, probably for all departments, there'll be something that we might want a little bit more of, just for knowledge and for a good vantage point of what's going on.
We talked about the agenda. When would we talk about how to get things on the agenda? Who approves it? Who looks at it?
Yeah,
There's a big policy we need to write on that one.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things, right? We know how to do things, but perhaps might need to fine tune how we do things. And building some relationships here might be a good idea. So I'd like that to be a priority.
So as far as meeting, all the department heads, I have a meeting every Monday at 10 a.m. with all the department heads. Now, does council want to attend that meeting one Monday, or does council going to meet with every department on different days? I don't know how you're all going to schedule that.
If you've got a babysit for the next 2 weeks, that'd be great, but,
Your kids are home.
Yeah. School went virtual today till the 18th. And it doesn't have to be that soon, but I don't know how everyone's going to meet with the department head. And the department head's going to meet 4 or 5 times a day with the same tour or information. I mean, we could do it at a staff meeting.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make a hardship for the staff. However, it would be important for them at the same time, because they're meeting people that are potentially, budgets are going to come up. They'll have a little bit of understanding about what they do, what resources they have, perhaps what resources they might need, and what they want to look for the future. I'm fine with doing it together. I certainly wouldn't expect them to do it 5 separate times. So worst comes to worst, we just make goals, make some dates and make some goals, and whoever can make it, makes it. Some people may have not an interest in all of it all around, but I just would like the opportunity there for people to do it so we're all kind of on the same page and can just move forward.
so about how long does it last? Your,
Staff meetings run about, about an hour on Mondays. if council was there for questions and introductions of everyone a little bit more. We could probably do it the Monday following, the city manager interviews. That way, kids are back in school.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
We could work on that. But, I mean, that way you get us all one shot, one room.
Yeah.
And we can go from there. And then if further, conversation needs to be had one-on-one with the department head about something, then there'll be that opportunity as well. But I think that's probably the best way to do it for everybody involved.
That's a good start. I'm fine with doing that as a start. I see it maybe a little bit broader than that, but we can definitely start there for introductions. So you.
So we're looking at the 24th, then, right? Potentially.
Does that work for
Yeah,
you?
it'd be Monday, the 24th.
Okay.
10 a.m. and we meet in the community room.
Okay, so do we want to plan that, or whomever's available will just attend for that? And then perhaps each department head will just give a brief synopsis of what they do and the resources that they utilize and maybe things that they might have. And then anyone who wants to actually have a tour or see the operations of a department, we can make that work out afterwards as well.
Sure. Simple enough.
All right, wonderful. Anything else for our city manager or from our city manager? No? Okay, then let's.
No,
city
Madam Mayor?
Yes?
I want to add briefly, first of all, my office is always open. Anyone wants to come and talk to us, we'll gladly host you anytime. I want to toot my own horn right now and let you know that tomorrow at 11:45, I will be participating in a panel that I was asked to join Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson and Detroit City Clerk Janet Swinfree and the Lansing City Clerk Chris Swope with Senator Peters. And I was asked to represent small-town clerks' offices about election financing from the federal government and the kind of money we need. So I thought it was very cool that a group reached out to me to represent, and I will represent Clawson and small towns around Michigan well.
Of course you will, thank you. Congratulations that
Yeah.
they sought you out, that's very nice. Anything else? Okay, city council comments? Mr. Anderson?
No.
No? Councilmember Sampson? No. Councilmember Shepherd?
Yes.
I just want to call you Glenn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just curious, do we know what the results were for the Gifty program through what Joan had presented?
I don't have those numbers. I know that the buy one, get one sold out, but I think she's still selling the regular, $25 gift cards, et cetera. But it's just not a buy one, get one. But I know those sold out. I was on the website today.
Okay, perfect. That's all I have.
Okay, wonderful. So I would just like to say congratulations to Greg Cusera for being reappointed to planning, Sam Fitzer for being reappointed to planning, Diane Smith for being reappointed to the zoning board, Nate Harrell, welcome to planning, Scott Tenlin, welcome to planning, and this is the page I was missing. So, and Jennifer Perkins to the ZBA. We really appreciate your willingness to serve, and thank you for volunteering your time. I would like to thank this council tonight for making this an actual good meeting that we got through, and we agreed on things, and I think this is wonderful for all of us, and this is what we're capable of, and I just want to say thank you for that. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and as we get back to the normal everyday life, please be careful, be safe. This COVID stuff's going nuts again. Just take care of yourself and take care of the people that you love, and I want to thank you for all being here tonight, and I will call for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Support.
Mayor Milan,
Yes.
Councilmember Sampson,
Yes.
Councilmember Shepherd,
Yes.
Councilmember Anderson.
Yes.
Adjourned at 8:03. That is a record.